Hi guys, how are you? I really hope you must be in best of your health. So today, before talking about anything, let's go out and have a look at the snow together. This is what we woke up to in this morning. So beautiful, all white. Roads are covered in snow. It was looking amazing. So this is the morning time. We are going to drop my younger one at the bus stop and she's enjoying the walk. Check if you can make out where is the road, where is the walkway, and where is the driveway. I bet you cannot differentiate. See, people have started shoveling their driveway because it's easy to shovel when it's freshly snowed. Later, it takes a lot of effort to get the cleanup. Here's my little one. See, she's wearing the snowsuit. This is specially designed when there is snow. Kids are supposed to wear this, so this keeps them warm and wet free. Here comes the school bus. Everyone is so much excited to hop on. They are making snowballs to throw on each other. This is your front yard view, and this is how your car looks like if it's been parked outside. You're not able to see. And here's my neighbor already started shoveling the car. So she's just saving an effort to do it later. Morning shoveling in progress. What I have felt so far is like if I talk about social life, then the two terms comes to my mind. One is inclusion and diversity, or rather I should say the otherwise, like diversity and inclusion. These two terms we have always heard from HR or from company sides or from someone with whom we are not much able to correlate. And at least for my case, uh, I was able to understand the terminology, what they mean by diversity and inclusion, but I have experienced it here in Canada. So what I have seen is like people have come over here from all parts of the world. They are coming from various countries, having different religion, different faith. Like I am living in a city where my neighbors are an African family, an Iranian family, and a Canadian family. So there are more neighbors, but of course the ones uh, with whom I got a chance to interact are basically from these three countries. And what I loved about being with them is that they were so much welcoming, so much warm to talk about any topic, and they were talking to you open arms. I never met a single person, touchwood, so far who was unwelcoming or was not responding to your talks or like the casual catch ups, So, touchwood, by at least so far, I have been blessed that I have got, such wonderful neighbors, such wonderful people with whom I, talked with. So I really feel that, Canada is a place where you get a chance to know the world. So let me try to give you some conversations which we had, like for example, this African family with whom we are neighbors with. So we got a chance to talk a lot about kids, because she has the kids of similar to my younger one age. So she helped me to let me know the understanding of the school system over here, how a pre-nursery or a junior kindergarten kids are treated, and what they are read for, how the school system is, what you should worry about, what you should not. So she was very open, helping to discuss a lot more about the things which are all new to me. So she helped me to know the process over here, to know the process which affects your life directly or indirectly. So talking to them, I have come to know that how much impact a country or the people from one country makes on another one. Like, I've come to know that their family, their mom especially, was living in Africa, where there was a lot of Indian community. So they know all our festivals, all our foods, habits, and they know, every in and out of Indian customs and religion, what kind of celebrations we have. So they were very much aware of it. So that was quite surprising to me. But at the same time, I love the fact that they were praising Indian food, they were praising Indian traditions. And let me tell you this, that on Diwali, we invited them for dinner, and the mom specially made besan ke laddu for us. So for Diwali, so that was really sweet gesture of her. And above all, what I was surprised to see, that she knows how to make besan ke laddu. So that was really very much surprising, and I was really impressed the way one culture influences other. So that was really amazing. So one another family with whom we met is an Iranian family, and there we could see that their culture is quite similar to ours. For example, the way we treat our elders, the way we treat our kids, that I have seen that very much similar to ours. And few words even were very much known and rhyming. Like for example, we say auntie. Like here in Canada or in Western worlds, usually you don't call auntie, you call by their names, uncle, whatever the name of the even the adult person. But in India, that we call elders by auntie or uncle. So I have seen the same tradition in Iranian family, that they also call auntie. So that friend of mine of that Iranian background, she said that I love the fact my son called her auntie for the first time. That is how we got in touch with each other, that our sons were going to pool together, and they started talking with each other, and that is how we come to know about each other. Just to let you know, as the African family brought us besan ke laddu, they brought us kheer. I don't know what is it called in English, rice pudding, I suppose. And it was as delicious as Indian kheer. The only difference which I have found between the two versions is that one was having cinnamon and other not. And it was so 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 delicious, I must tell you. And they have got in such a quantity that we were so happy to see that gesture, and we were loving the way they were showering love on us on Diwali. They were so much super excited for it. So maybe I'll make a separate video for like how we celebrated Indian festivals over here, and not even us, but all my neighbors and friends were far more excited for those celebrations. So we had multiple celebrations for each, so maybe I'll try to cover it in my next video or so. There is another Canadian family, so we got a chance to meet them because of my daughter Arohi. So she got friends with her daughter, and we met in park, and we got into casual talks, and we realized that we were having very similar perspectives about the country. The Canada, we were talking about, like, we were cribbing about the same things. We were rather well, we were what I would say is cherishing the things, the things which we were cherishing were very common. So knowing these people from different countries and backgrounds, what I have observed is, like, usually all the human beings are same. Like, earlier my notion was like, there is a huge difference between the people who are coming from different countries. But coming over here in Canada, I have realized that human nature, human beings are almost same. They are having similar kind of emotion. Only thing which varies according to countries is the culture with which from which they are coming, and hence that is a kind of difference. And then you have to be careful what you are talking, because many a times maybe in your culture the language or the sentence is not offensive, but maybe the same is offensive in other language. So you have to be always very much careful about not hurting sentiments of others. And it's always good that you say that if something is not clear to you, that whether that sentence goes good or not, so try to check with the other person that I really meant this way. uh, I hope really it's okay and I haven't hurt your feelings. It's a good habit to clarify, that avoids misunderstandings. A kind of side effect which I will say of coming from different culture is, like, many a times, not many a times, sometimes you might be feeling bit you might be facing difficulty in communicating. For example, the kind of language you use, the kind of accent you use, that may be different from the other person. So for saying or conveying a thing of yours, you may require several sentences or reframing of the sentences, things like that. So that is one of the things which I felt, because of being in multicultural background, and being in talking to the people who are coming from different language, having different native language. So for them also English could be a secondary language. So if I compare social life over here in comparison to India, so what I feel is, like, in India, because of so fast life we are living in, we have actually been forgetful of being so much social, or going around with people. We are so much busy in our own lives, in our office and day-to-day work, that we don't get a chance to socialize much. At least that was the case for me when I was in India. But coming over here in Canada have given me that span where I can connect with people, I can talk with people, I can spend time going to uh, over coffee, or just chit chatting outside the house, or just going by, passing by near some park, or maybe to the mall. Like, everyone is so much eager to talk. I would say that uh, the talks are never non-welcoming. Like, here in Canada, you feel like you are back in childhood days. Like, when you are used to of going to your uncle's auntie's house, you are visiting them for snacks or dinner, and then they are coming to your house maybe next weekend, and you are so much outgoing, always meeting and greeting people. But somehow what I have felt is like in this fast-paced life, especially in metros in India, we have lost that personal touch. So so what I feel is like here in Canada, you are back to that life where social life is blooming and buzzing, and people are meeting, they are going together from one place to another. Kids are having their own play dates and things like that. Seen, people are giving more weightage to your family life. They are spending more time with children. They are even managing their household chores such a way, or their office responsibilities in such a way, that they get time to relax, to time to settle for themselves, time to you know to give a break to yourself from the regular household chores or something like that. So I would say your social life over here will be very buzzing and welcoming and warm. Of course, it depends on the individual as well, how you are, and as an individual, how much open you are to have open conversation with different cultures and different faith-based people. So it depends on individual as well. So fortunately, I was lucky enough to have that kind of open mindset, where I was very much interested to know about their own culture, and was very much interested to know their faiths, their beliefs, their notions. That was actually giving me a wide perspective of life, I must say, that which I haven't encountered so far. So one another point which I would like to bring over here is like, here relationships are based on behavior but not on status. Social circle is a kind of expansion of your office. So your office colleagues becomes more of your friends, and you are having more parties or more enjoyment, or kind of get together related with the work. So here it's like your social life is not just limited to your professional life. It's more than that. Rather, I would say it's a completely different thing from your profession. So but as far as I'm concerned, in India, my social life was more about being friends with the colleagues, or because I was spending more of time in my office and I was not getting any personal time. So maybe that is the reason that I have observed that here we get more time of ourselves. I really don't know why. So once I'll get to know that what's the reason behind it, why I'm getting time over here even after doing all the chores at my end, if in case I'll come to know, I'll surely tell you. But this is for sure, I have observed that I get more time for myself, my family, and my life. So main takeaways which I could see from this video is like, social life over here is quite buzzing. If as an individual you are welcoming and you are open enough, then you can have a very good social circle, and you would get a chance to meet variety of individuals who are coming from different religion, different faith, different country. So it's a very good opportunity or platform to know the world from different perspectives. The takeaway is like, there is a generic warmth which I have observed in day-to-day talks with any of the people, and they have this very I would say quite an open to talk kind of attitude. So let's end this video on this note. Wherever we are, doesn't matter whether it is Canada, India, Africa, or Iran, or maybe any other country. So let's be more open to be talking to the people. Let's be more open to have an understanding of different perspectives of life from various category of individuals who are coming from different faith. And let's end this video on this note that we'll be those individuals who are warm enough, who are welcoming enough to talk, and anybody can reach out to us and talk to us very openly. So see you in next video. Till then, take care and bye bye.